Complete emptiness around. No humans, no buildings, no sound, no anything. Nothing to look out for, nothing to see. Just emptiness all around. The void. This video is gonna be different from my other video since I won't be too focused on talking about manga. With that aside, I hope you enjoyed. Imagine waking up one day to an unfamiliar place. You see a door, but once you open it, there's nothing. Just an endless void of nothingness. There's nowhere to go, all alone, or someone or something could be there with you, without your knowledge. To later find out there's no escape, there's only this one place. As you notice, you didn't have a choice to be there. You just woke up one day and were already there. Recently, I have found out I have a fear of voids. Let me explain. There's nothing scarier than the unknown. And that's what the void is. You don't know what's out there, or more specifically, it's just all empty. You don't know where you are, you don't know how you got there, you don't know where everyone else is, and you're basically all alone with no knowledge of what to do. As for Pomni, Coraline, and in this couple's case, they didn't have a choice, no way to escape, or had any control. Kind of. In the amazing digital circus, Pomni appears inside the digital game. We see her panicking and start to freak out, as anyone would in this situation. She has no idea what's going on and wants to leave. Later to find out she can't. She doesn't have a choice but to stay. The same goes for Gemma and Tom and Vivarium. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the title wrong. Hopefully not.
Vivarium.
They're house hunting since they decided to live together, but found their way to be stuck in yonder. They never say they wanted to stay there, but they never had a choice. Also, can we just take a moment to talk about how stupid the couple Gemma was in this show? They went somewhere far, everything looked the same, and Martin was creepy as hell, yet they Gemma still wanted to take a look at the place. There were also like no neighbors or like people around, you know, because when you like go into a neighborhood, you usually see like different people's like personalities surrounding their house. Like one house like has a lot of stuff out in their yards, another person that probably has like a plain yard with like decorations in front and stuff like that. Before going in like the drive-through, there was like no sign of people in there, like no signs of humans. Like everything looked the same as the clouds as well. How did you guys miss this? That's honestly scary, not having a choice of where you end up or where you want to go. Making decisions yourself is you knowing what you're going to do, but someone or something taking that away from you is literally taking away your freedom and making you feel like a prisoner. Talking about freedom being taken away and feeling like a prisoner, you have no control. In these places, you literally can't leave. You can't go on about your day and do what you usually do. All you can really do is whatever the options the creator of the place gives you. In Vivarium, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong again, Gemma and Tom have nothing to do. They can't hang out with other people because there is none. They can't go out to places because they're stuck in that endless void of houses. They really can't do anything because there's nothing to do. And it's even horrible when they didn't have a choice to stay there. Gemma and Tom just wanted a way out. When you're home, you feel comfortable. You have your bed, your hobbies that you like to do, people that you live with probably, and you just know what's in your home. But being stuck somewhere where you didn't decide to be at or were like forced to be there, it can be an uncomfortable feeling. Not just uncomfortable, but also very paranoid, since you don't know what's going on or what can be out there in this particular place you've never been at. It's a way of feeling not in control of your own life. You feel like someone just took your life and decided to play like doll with you, you know? That's how I felt watching Vivarium. The boy never really told Gemma and Tom what he was doing, like what this place was. Nothing. And that's the scary part. Like in these types of situations, there's always someone or something that knows more than you but doesn't want to tell you. So you literally have like no control of what you want to do, where or like when you can't leave, no control doing what you usually do when you're home in places you've like known your whole life, which is really scary because having no control makes you feel like nothing. It makes you feel like you're just a puppet on strings, like a puppet's full purpose of just existing because someone else is controlling the puppet to look or act a certain way, you know? That's like the best way that I can describe it right now. And with that, someone else controlling what you can and can't do, or when you can't leave, there's always this something or someone that knows everything and has control over you but doesn't reveal anything to you. Like in this case, Pomni, well, the Amazing Digital Circus just came out, so we really don't have a lot of information, but you can tell from the pilot episode that Kane, even though he says he doesn't know much, you know he knows a lot more. And in Vivarium, the boy that was given to Gemma and Tom to take care of, I don't know, like probably age 10 or 11, they start going off somewhere to learn about this world that they're in. And you can see Gemma wanting to know what this kid is doing, or really what this thing is learning from whatever they're getting this information stuff. But the boy doesn't want to, you know, like they're probably being told, oh, you can't tell them because they can't know for some reason. Also, I think I might do a video about talking about Vivarium because I have a lot of questions about that movie. I wonder if Gemma and Tom like really loved and took care of the boy as their own child. I wonder if the boy would have revealed what they were learning from whatever they were getting the information from. But yeah, I might do a video on that. Who knows? Let me know if you would like to hear about that. Like the boy just went off somewhere, not telling them what they're learning. And then in Coraline, the mother is the creator of that place, and doesn't like reveal Coraline like, oh, this is what's really happening, this is what I'm really trying to do. I mean, I get that because the other mother wanted to eat Coraline, but like at the same time, come on now. If Coraline didn't catch up on what the other mother was doing, she would have just stayed there, not knowing how the other mother really is and how that fantasy world that the other mother created for Coraline is really just like a way for the other mother to eat Coraline, you know? So like having someone being in control of you and then not telling you everything that you need to know, like, oh, this is what this place is, like there's things that you can do, like, oh, you can't leave because of this or that. It's scary because like, why aren't you telling me what you're doing, you know? If the characters wanted to escape, either there's no escape through death or it's really hard to escape. As for the Amazing Digital Circus, again, we don't know much about how that show is gonna go yet, but from what we know from the pilot, there really is no way out yet from the digital game, at least from what we know. And then in Vivarium, Tom was literally digging both of their graves, because I guess the boy or whatever already knew that they were gonna die there. There was no way of them of escaping, like they were gonna be there until their death. And then in Coraline, she was almost about to die in there, but escaped, thankfully or hopefully. I mean, there's still like theories about that she didn't really escape and stuff like that, but hopefully she did, or else that'd be really scary. But yeah, like she had to go through a game to escape, not escape, but like, you know, like really leave that world for real, you know? She was almost about to be stuck there if it weren't for the other kids helping her lock the door. And with the Amazing Digital Circus, Vivarium and Coraline, they all have in common like voids. In the Amazing Digital Circus, there's a void where Kane says,
"This is the void."
And in Vivarium, there's just like an endless void of houses. Endless amounts of houses with just Gemma, Tom, and the boy there. And then in Coraline, there's just that one place of Coraline's house. And then anywhere else farther than that, it's just like a white void of nothing. So these three, when I watched them, really made me figure out like, wow, voids are really scary because you really have no choice to leave. You have no control. And if you want to escape, it's really hard, or there's no escape, or it's through death. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about with you guys. I hope this was entertaining. What are your guys' thoughts on voids? I mean, there are like pros to voids, like you don't have to worry about like real life like rent, bills, people, you know, work. You don't have to like to worry about that in those worlds. But honestly, does it really take over the cons of being stuck in a void? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, thank you for watching my TikTok. I hope you enjoyed. Overall, I just wanted to talk about voids and how like scary they are. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you had fun, let's hang out again in the next video. Bye.